Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. You know, this episode didn't really give a lot. Um, Stefan agreed to go along with Ava and her whole, she's seeing him now, because Harrison was getting too close. He was asking a lot of questions. And so she was like, yeah, me and him are getting a lot closer. Which again, I feel like that kind of came out of nowhere. Because I'm just like, I get why he would think that she might be into him, but Stefan's married. So, I don't know. I don't understand why he went to that conclusion first. The only thing I can sit there and say is plot. Um, yeah, he doesn't like it, but he was like, listen, just for now, it's better. Now, here's the thing that's kind of interesting. Ava tells Stefan that her son moved to China, with his girlfriend. And I'm just like, okay, so why are you still doing this? Like, you don't have a, you know what I'm saying? Like, she snipped it saying, like, which is good because it'll be out of Clive's reach. And if that's the case, then why are you still snipped there selling products for Clyde at this point? I mean, Stefan still has to because, his girl's in jail, but he really doesn't have to. So I wanna try to, I want them to sit there and give me a good explanation of why she's still snipped there in the game. Now they both do feel bad. They overhear somebody, had an OD, but they're both just like, man, it sucks. It's terrible, but we got to do what we got to do. And I'm just like, we really don't. He does. Anyway, let me know in the comment section why she's still actually participating in this activity at this point. Now, while Holly's getting ready, she also has some tainted um, candies because of YouTube. She also has the candies or whatever. And when Tate picks her up, they go out having a good time dancing and stuff. At some point, she's all like, "So you want to do a little hugs?" And I'm not gonna lie, part of it just kind of came across as like a Saturday afternoon PSA. And Tate's like, no, this is not a good idea. We can get caught. And he also says that both his parents are addicts. And Holly's like, well, you were going to sit there and do. We'll sit there and say, he was, she was sitting there saying that, well, you were going to do an alternative sort of a legal substance. And he was like, yeah, but that's different. I was like, but it's really not. I mean, don't get me wrong. One is more potent than the other, and one is a little bit more harmful than the other. But at the end of the day, if you're sitting there saying, well, I don't want to do this because my parents are addicts and I don't want to sit there and go down that life or whatever, then why would you even sit there and say that you were cool with doing that when you first met Holly? Like, you're not, things ain't adding up, okay? Anyway, she's like, well, whatever, you're a goody two shoes or whatever, and she heads out to the bathroom. And Tate, at the while, goes look for her, finds her at the docks, foaming at the mouth at this point. Foaming at the goddamn mouth. Um, Alex, well, pretty much Teresa, kind of like, strong arm Brady into going, out for New Year's Eve because, he wanted to go out. Well, he was actually pretty sad because he couldn't see Rachel. And, Teresa convinced him to go, whatever, third wheel, whatever. Just go out and just have a good time or whatever. At some point, Alex is asking Brady, hey, listen, if you could sit there and kind of give her some encouragement, some support, and they're saying that she's doing a good job because a lot of people are there doubting her. She's not going to just sit there and just take good compliments from me. So if you could really do me that solid, Brady comes over to her at some point and acts like a condescending jackass. And is all like, well, if you're feeling a little down, a little insecure, or whatever, I did that before. So, I'd be more than welcome to sit there and help you out. How how could you take those instructions so wrong? He said go over there and give her encouragement and help her and support her and stuff like that. And you are condescending and talking down to her. Nowhere in there are those two things similar. So how he screwed that up is just plot at this point. Anyway, she gets upset. She walks off. She almost catches Holly with the candies or whatever. And that's when Tate really starts to freak out. Now Johnny and Chanel are there. They don't really do too much of anything. She's just more worried about, her mom. But, Paulina was insisting that they get out and do stuff or whatever. And eventually, Abe got there. So we may see him on Monday. Let's see what else. Leo got back his job. Talked to Chad at first and then talked to Everett. Everett was there with Stephanie. They were schmoozing, I guess. Pretty much just like networking at that point. Just she was taking him around to sit there and introduce everyone because apparently he's like socially awkward or socially inept. Which honestly, tell you the truth, even just hearing how you approach people, I can kind of see that, which is really odd because it's like, but you have to be, you're a reporter, you have to sit there and be able to talk to people. So why did he need her? Whatever. Um. Anyway, towards the end, they're walking back home, and they want to kissing because it's midnight, and apparently that's what you do. Okay. And Chad sees that, and he's all like unhappy, and I'm like, bro, don't do that. Don't do it. You don't get to do that. Okay, you don't get to sit there and string this chick along, knowing that you aren't going to move forward with her, as far as marriage and stuff like that, and then be all sad when she's sitting there kissing somebody else. She can kiss whoever the hell she wants. You gotta turn that frown and go back home somewhere. Right? All the pouty lips, that ain't gonna work. Get out of here with that. No. Um, Nicole also didn't really do too much of anything. She talked to Chad. Um, just catching up, really. It wasn't really much of a scene. EJ wasn't there because apparently he was upstairs all day, all night, since they're taking business calls. So we didn't sit there and see EJ. I almost forgot about Xander and Sarah, which again didn't really do too much of anything. They were both concerned with Victoria because she was running a fever. Um, Sarah came over, sit there and give her a kiss before she left, and realized that her head was warm and stuff, and was sitting there asking for some sort of like baby aspirin or something like that. And Xander was like, "Yeah, I don't really have that stuff or whatever." And then she kind of lectured him, which was kind of annoying. Like, oh well, as a newborn parent or whatever, you're supposed to sit there and have certain essentials or whatever at your place. I'm like, this is his first time being a dad. All that chastising that she did was completely unnecessary. It wasn't the worst. It was just like, boom, relax. Anyway, baby's fine, and they want up kissing at New Year's because let's watch this train wreck unfold. I swear, it's one of those things where it's like they'll make them happy for a little bit, and then they'll almost be like Buffy, where it's like they're too happy. So it's like, all right, let's find a way for Xander to sit there and screw this up. How are we going to do it this time? What kind of amazing thing that he's going to do to just blow them apart? Because I want to know. That's what I feel like they do. So I'm here for the train wreck. I really am. Everything's all nice and sweet right now. And then when reality sinks in and she realized that she is still dating Xander Cook, um, no, it's going to be a sight to see. I'll say that much. I feel like that's about it. Like I said, this episode was average at best. If you didn't watch it, you didn't really miss much. I don't know. I know some people like don't watch certain episodes to skip other episodes. They'll read online to kind of keep up with the story. And this is definitely one of those episodes that you can skip. I mean, hell, again, the only thing that was really interesting was the end when Holly was foaming at the mouth because she was all like, "Oh, I'm gonna sit there and do what I want." Okay, all right, bro, you know better. Calling him a square. Now you the one that's on the ground foaming at the mouth. So anyway, I feel like that's pretty much about it. I can't think of anything else, but as I always sit there and say, come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about old shows, Days of Our Lives, General Hospital. That's pretty much about it, since the other two are not playing because I don't even really know why. You know, my friend Jonathan said that they weren't playing today because of the sports and stuff, and I'm like, but they are playing. Like, they didn't move the timelines, they're just showing old episodes for some odd reason. Um, anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. I'll probably talk about some other YNR and B&B stuff. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. I'll see you in the next video.